Hi everyone, my name is Tim, also known as Pixel Jinxed, and welcome back to the channel. It's been quite a bit since the last episode that I've put out, last devlog, art vlog, whatever you want to call them. It's been a while, and I know the last one I did, it had been quite a while since I had done one of those. And as a repeat, because I listened to that episode just before I recorded this one, I was sick yet again for a bit. Not, all these months to maybe a year since it's been since my last post. I didn't look at when that last thing was, but we'll figure that out after. That's a different issue for a different thing. But, I've been gone for quite a bit now because I've had a lot of life things kind of just come into play, come into happenstance. It's been a busy year for me. I've had some health issues come up, lifestyle changes, but beyond that, I also did my last 2 classes to graduate from college, to get my degree, though I am taking one more class so I can get an additional certificate right now. As a matter of fact, what you see in the background is actually the first project I'm working on for that class, which we'll get into in just a couple minutes here on what all these blocks are. But yeah, beyond, the health issues and graduating, I also got married in June, so it was just a really big, busy year. It's kind of hard to graduate and then literally the week after, go to Vegas and get married. So, helping with wedding stuff and, class projects and everything else. It just, it was a very, very busy time. But then also, I've been trying to figure out what I'm going to do going forward. Anyone paying attention to the game industry right now will know that it's not in a good place right now. There's not many positions for juniors like me that are just graduating, just getting started. I know I have mentioned I've talked about starting up my own studio, which more and more, it does seem like that's probably going to be the path I take, at least at first. I still haven't found anyone that has wanted to, do a volunteer studio with me. Then again, I haven't seriously been pushing for looking. Kind of with the stuff that's been going on with me, I've kind of not wanted to take on any projects yet. Have come up with a couple more game ideas that I do want to work on. Simpler, smaller scope, things I think I can actually make. Will need some help and everything with them, and that's always been the plan, but, still just trying to figure out what I want to do going forward. And with that going forward, I kind of want to start doing more videos again. I've done a couple tutorials for students that are in my program, and they say I do good tutorials, so who knows, I might do some Unity basic tutorials that, who knows, might be able to help them, might be able to help other people. I know a million people know how to use Unity by now, but, there's always a beginner out there. Hell, I'm in my late 30s now, and I'm sorry about that. Like I said, I am sick when recording this. When I get into I'll get into that after, but yeah, no, thinking about maybe doing some tutorial videos, some draw with me's, and just more videos. I just want to make content. That's the thing, is for a long time I've wanted to make content, just not sure what to do, not sure how to focus it, and so I just keep putting it off, and then that's how I end up with these videos, and they're spaced out, months, years apart. And it's kind of also because I'm doing it on my own. I know when I have partners to work with, kind of like what I did with Akiba Corner and Marco, it was a little easier because then it was like, okay, well, it's two of us. It's more motivating. You know, we both got to be there. We both have to do it. We both want to do it. We're both excited about it. And so just, you know, on my own, especially doing something like this, especially because honestly, I mean, I have that imposter syndrome where I'm not even sure I know what I'm doing or saying, because I know, you know, I am far from being, you know, ready to do many of the things that I want to do, but I see doing videos and just making content as just a way to actually do something, because I don't want to fall back into what I used to do, which was doing nothing. So yeah, I mean, that's just kind of an update on me, where I'm at, kind of, you know, I know I'm kind of rambling on and on, and I do want to focus more. I do want to make these videos more focused and everything like that, but that's going to come in time, because I'm still trying to get comfortable on mic by myself, and then, you know, recording around other people and everything else. Trying to find recording time is also pretty hard, because, you know, I live in a 1-bedroom apartment with my wife now, and I don't want to be like, hey, shut up for an hour so I can record a video. You know, I don't want to do that. So, no, sorry. Trying to find time where I'm kind of have it to myself, and it's quiet. At least the dogs are quiet, because I have 2 of them. Yes, trying to find that is kind of what I'm looking for. And again, it all boils down to like path of least resistance in trying to make stuff. You know, as it is right now recording, it's like you might hear the air conditioner in the background because I live in Los Angeles and it is hot. You know, it's hot, and I only have a air conditioner, and it's right near where my computer setup is. So, you know, I did audio production for a little bit, but I don't have a ton of plugins and stuff, so I filter it out as best I can, and hopefully you can tell that through the audio you're listening to. Then again, I know the previous videos were even worse, because those I literally recorded on a little Sony pocket recorder in my car on my way home from work, which is how I typically was recording. But right now, at least till the end of the year, I kind of have a good thing going with work, where I might be able to just do these on Fridays, well, at least record on Friday, and then I might release on Wednesday. I don't know why I like releasing on Wednesdays, but where I can sit here and I don't have to think while I'm driving, and then think of, is all this road noise and air conditioning sound, is all that coming through the audio? How, am I going to be able to filter out enough of it so it doesn't sound like complete crap? So yeah, that's one of those things. But if not, I'm also coming to the point where, like I said, this is the last class I'm taking, at least for the foreseeable future. If I can continue to get financial aid, and scheduling just happens to work out, there's a couple more classes that I might take, like an intermediate 3D modeling class, a digital animation class, because I am starting to think I do want to kind of push, and at least push myself into maybe doing some animated pieces. Maybe not full-on animation, because I know I'm not ready for that yet either, because I have not done that enough. But I can do animatics, and I actually like animatics. I see a charm in them, and maybe on the next episode I'll go over more of that. This episode's just kind of a get up to date, kind of where I'm at, what I'm planning. Hopefully, I do these regularly, as I always want to. And yeah, so that's kind of that, where I'm at and everything else, like I just said. And I'm rambling on like I usually do. And I gotta figure out I gotta remember to put my phone on do not disturb, so stuff doesn't, you don't get my healing Pokemon in the background sound. Anyway, so I'm gonna try and make this one fairly quick and short, because beyond the update, I just want to explain what I'm making here, and I just wanted this one to kind of be short and sweet, so I can make it a quick edit, get it out there, kind of my first kick in my butt kicking my ass to just get something out there. It's usually the thing is like if once I put one video out there, it kind of gets me over putting out the next video, and then I've already got footage at least of this project that I'm doing recorded, and there'll actually be more. I'll be recording tomorrow because I'll probably be working on this all day tomorrow. But yeah, I already have that part done, and that's usually one of the biggest things. Is like, okay, so what video do I put behind it? And so I already have this is the very first step of the project, which we'll get into right now, in a second. But yeah, I just want to get this out there, so I'm gonna try and keep this one at 15 minutes, hopefully. And then maybe the next episode, I'm going to talk more about the project itself and the theory and everything else behind it. So that one might be a little more interesting video. More of a actual devlog. Alright, so fuck it. I'm just going to jump into this now. Again, sorry. I'm on the tail end of what I thought was COVID, but it wasn't. So, yay. Yay for that. Anyway, okay, so take a guess what this is. Give you a second there. And okay, so what I'm building here is a VR experience for my intermediate VR class. Specifically, it's called Building Worlds in VR. And essentially, that's what I'm doing. This project actually will be available if everything works and I'm able to actually get it done. It'll be available on the MetaQuest. I'm going to be developing it specifically for the 3. Should work on the 3S, and at least that's what I'm hoping, because thanks to my brother at BN-Games or Salty Seas, he got me a MetaQuest 3S for my birthday a week ago. I've been having some fun playing around with that thing. It's a really good upgrade compared to the MetaQuest 2, which is what I had before. I technically still have, but I'm donating it to a class. But yeah, so this is going to be a VR experience. The theme is heights, so it's kind of if it doesn't come through here, this is going to be kind of a cyberpunk dystopic city scene. I really like where where it's at right now, but again, the theme is heights, so my original idea was I wanted heights both ways. I wanted you to be able to look down and have that fear of heights, but then look up and kind of be like, oh wow, it's so huge, tall and whatnot. And I'm building the entire thing in Unity. I will be using assets downloaded from the Unity asset store. As usual with these kind of classes, I don't have the time to model texture and everything myself. Though all of this is done in Unity, but it's done in Pro Builder, which is a part of a mod, not a mod, but a package in Unity. So all of this stuff I have actually done myself. They're all basic geometric shapes. I'm just stretching them out, scaling them. It's nothing special, really. It's real simple to do. But as far as the actual city thing goes, I am designing it where I'm placing everything where I want it, and after I get the feel and everything that I want, I'll end up swapping these out with assets that I find off the Unity asset store. I'm probably going to purchase some. I'm going to try and stick on this project, especially this is kind of a throwaway project. It's kind of a real quick refresher course on developing VR games, or VR stuff. So I'm just I don't want to spend a lot of money on assets like I have for other projects, not on this. And then also you can tell my hierarchy right here is really bad because I decided, okay, I'll start organizing it at the end. But yeah, so this is at the point it's at now. Once, maybe next week. Well, yeah, it will be next week because oh no, we'll see how I do it. But next week is probably when I do the color palette and the lighting, and then the week after might be where I swapped out the art, because I've already swapped out the art. This week I'll actually be prepping it to get it into the software development kit, the SDK, and then I might get it on the meta this week. If not, I'll have it on there next week. But either way, once I have that up and available, I'll post a link and everything on how to get it, and check it out and leave comments or reviews and whatnot. But yeah, so we'll see how that goes. So that is what this is. Like I said, I'm going to keep this video short and sweet. I just want to do an update on me and kind of a little bit about going forward. I'm going to try and do at least one video a week, especially like since I have a project to be showing off. It's easier for me to get done. After this class, that's where it'll be hard again, because then it's like, okay, well, I've got to start coming up with some stuff. But I have some stuff I want to work on, and I want to really kind of kick myself to start doing it. So I'm going to call it here. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Hope you guys like it. Hope you guys look forward to what it's going to be. I know it doesn't look like much when it's in a gray box, and it's, just looks like this. But I promise it looks a lot better now, and probably it'll look better every time. It'll look every week. It's gonna look a little bit better, and we'll see. And then I will have another project that I'm starting pretty soon. Once this one's done, I have second project for the class, which is going to be the main thing, which is supposed to be even bigger. So we'll see how that turns out. So yeah, hopefully you'll continue to come back. Again, I'm always sorry that I do some videos and then I fall away for a bit and then I come back. Trying to stop that, and we'll see what we can do about getting more. Check me out on Instagram at PixelJinxed, PaixelJinxd. I have some other projects I've worked on, and I'll see you next time.